This video is about me just rambling about this one question that I was not able to solve for the longest time. By the end of the video, I'm still not able to explain completely how I managed to solve this problem. Honestly, yeah, don't watch this video, the whole video, because I just gave up midway trying to explain it because I solved this problem over multiple days and I have my notes all over the place and I don't even know what made me complete the problem. It's mostly just luck. You will see all my notes. And this is the answer. Today, we're going to look at this particular question. This question is something that made my heart pound. And I'll have to delete this, I'm sorry. But this question, I truly, truly hate it with all of my heart. It took me all these efforts to solve them. But now, let's take a look at the answer. So when you start, first, you get the equation that AHAHA plus TEHE is equal to TEHAW, right? We can write this the way kids write it. Ha, ha, ha plus AHAHA plus TEHE is equal to TEHAW. Okay, so now we know a few things from this. We know that A plus E is equal to W. Now we can divide this in two cases. So first case is gonna be that A plus E indeed equals to W, or the second case is going to be that A plus E is equal to W plus 10. So how does that make sense? So for example, let's say that A plus E is in fact A is 2, E is 3, so W should be 5. Great. But what if A is 7 and E is 8? In that case, the answer will be 7 plus 8 is equal to 15. But W can only represent one digit, so W has to be 5. So we still get that A plus E is equal to W. And then 1 will be carried over here. So we have 7 plus 8 is equal to 5 plus 10. That is where this plus 10 is coming from. So we either get this case or we get this case. Now we move on with the first case, okay? Let me just bring this back over here because why not? So now we move on with the first case. A plus E is equal to W. Then we get that H plus H is equal to A. And the second case is that H plus H is equal to A plus 10 using the same logic. But let me use the same logic just to make this more clear. It's that we either have H is equal to 3, so we have H plus H is equal to 6, and therefore in that case A would be equal to 6, right? But then we can have H plus H is equal to 8 plus 8, and then we get 16. So we write H plus H is equal to 6. 1 carries over here. It could or it could not. It could or it could not, depending on the case, is equal to 6. So H plus H is equal to 6 plus 10, or H plus H is equal to A plus 10. We could get that, right? So we can have either this case or this case. Now, if we go with this case where a plus e is equal to w plus 10, in that case 1 does get carried over here. So we say that h plus 1 is equal to a, or we say that h plus 1 is equal to a plus 10. Okay, is that all right? Of course it is. I mean, I'm not really teaching a class here. I'm just trying to explain what I learned. I can be quick with this, but there was no reason to, but I can if I want to. Now, moving on, we get this case, right? But now, here comes one part of the solution which actually makes half of these, which actually makes like half of these equations go away. So I'm gonna show it to you. It is a plus e is equal to h. So now let's take this case. If this happens, then a plus e is equal to h, or the second option is that a plus e is equal to h plus 10. But now here is the thing. Here's the thing. The thing is that we already know a plus e is equal to w, and now you're telling me that a plus e is equal to h. So now it clearly means that a plus e plus 1 should be equal to h, because, well, there is no addition of 1 over here, or there is no subtraction of 1 over here. There is nothing going on in the units digit except for this thing, like that's it. But in this case, only this could be the case or this could be the case. Like there are two cases, but there is only one case. That is a plus e is equal to w. That's it. So what does that tell us? Or a plus e is equal to w plus 10. But then the 10 gets carried over as 1 over here. So it has really nothing to do with the units place. So we can say for sure that a plus e is equal to w. And then what we have is a plus e plus 1 is equal to h. Now, if you get the doubt why it's always just 1, then because the only reason I did not even start solving this question, because I thought like there could be 1, 2, 3, anything on the top. So like, how are we even going to start with this question? I failed to realize that any unit digit number, when you add them, the tens place at max, it will always be 1. So what I mean is that you take 3 plus 5, you get 8, you get 6 plus 8, you get 14, you get 1 in the tens place, right? Even if you add 9 plus 9, which are the two maximum unit digit numbers, you get 18. So it's always 1. There is never a case where you add 1 unit and you add another unit, and then in the end you get such a number where here there is 2 or there is 3 or there is 4. Nothing like that. So that's why the 1, it's always 1 at the tens place, like whenever you carry over something. So now that we know that a plus e plus 1 is equal to h, we have these two equations which we know for sure, which is that a plus e is equal to w and a plus e plus 1 is equal to h. Great, we got these two equations. Now let's move on. Now you have h plus t is equal to e. This could be because h plus t could be equal to e, or it could be that h plus t plus 1 could be equal to e, or it could be that h plus t is equal to e plus 10, or h plus t plus 1 is equal to e plus 10. Now we move on towards next part, which is a. Now If it was A directly, then it would have been A down here too. So it's obviously A plus 1 is equal to T. Obviously. So that's why you know for sure that H plus T, whether it's H plus T plus 1 is equal to E or H plus T directly is equal to E, it's definitely going to be H plus T or H plus T plus 1 and here E plus 10. It's never going to be just E, because if it was just E without the plus 10, then there would have been no 1 carried over here. Then the answer would have directly been A. It would not have been T. So that's why the answer is clearly T. So it has to be A plus 1, which gives us another digit, which is T. So we get another equation from here, that A plus 1 is equal to T. Great. We got 3 whole equations which we can use, which we are sure about. Like these equations we are 101% sure about. Great. Let's see if we can find any other such equations. Now we have already found like 3 of them, but we have a total of 5 unknowns. Now, if you have studied linear algebra or even just simultaneous equations, I think I got the simultaneous spelling wrong, but that's okay. Then you know for sure that if you have independent equations which are equal to the number of unknowns, so that means you need to have as many equations as the unknowns, then you will definitely find solution for all 5 of the unknowns. Now in this case you only have 3 equations, 1, 2 and 3, but you have like 5 unknowns, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in that case you will need like 2 more equations somehow, somewhere. Now that's just something you study in linear algebra and something that will make sense later on too. So let's see if we can find some other equations between all the things we wrote here or the mistakes we made here and blah blah blah. Well, I really can't find anything, but let's try to merge something over here. We know that A plus E is equal to W. So what we can do is that we can write in second equation W plus 1 is equal to H. And we know that A plus 1 is equal to T. So we can write that 1 is equal to, no, not really. So at least we reduced like one equation in that case. So instead of these two, we can just have 2 equations, that W plus 1 is equal to H, and the second equation is going to be A plus 1 is equal to T. Now so in this case we have like 4 variables and only 2 equations, which is not helpful at all. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Let me refer to my notes. What the hell? Where the hell did we get some stupid equations? We got it somewhere. I don't know how. Now somehow we get that H plus H is equal to A plus 10. I don't know how we get that necessarily. Or we could simply have H plus H is equal to A. Then... oh yeah. Okay, so do you guys remember this part where it's like H plus H is equal to A? So it either can be that H plus H plus 1 is equal to A, or H plus H is equal to A. Now, okay. Now, and there is like 2 more cases. I know that. It could be like H plus 1 is equal to A plus 10, or H plus 1 is simply equal to A. But whatever. My point is that A plus 10. My point is that, do you remember that A plus E is equal to W, and then you get another time A plus E is equal to H? Now, you know for sure that if A plus E is equal to W and A plus E plus 1 is equal to H, then you know for sure that there was no 1 added in this thing. Because if it was... no, wait, that's not right. Why not? Oh yeah, so you can be sure that 1 was definitely added over here. So you can be sure that h plus h. Okay, so what I mean is that, okay, so in this case, you know for sure that h plus h gives you a plus 10, because you know that a plus e gives you h, which means something was added or subtracted. Basically, a and e are not alone in this. Why? Because a and e were alone in the first case, that is in the units place. That's why a plus e cannot be alone in this hundreds place, because if they were alone, and if them alone gave you w, then you should have gotten a w here too, but you did not get a w, you got a h. So you can be sure that 1 was added to this thing. Now if you know that 1 was added to this thing, that means h plus h gives you a plus 10 for sure. So you get another equation that h plus h gives you 10. So it could either be h plus 1 gives you 10, or h plus h gives you 10. Sorry, this should have been, yeah, or this thing. So is it this thing or is it this thing now? So now here you know that